If you have a 94 through 97 Integra,
you're gay.
It's a piece of shit. Hey, what year is your Integra?
95.
93. What's up, line? That shit's a 93.
No, it's 94.
All right, so right here, I think, don't quote me, but I think this is like the harness for the headlights and shit. But it's all cut, right? We don't need that shit anymore. But we do need this. I don't know what the fuck this is.
For the engine.
Right?
This is the power for the coil.
Okay.
Power for the starter.
And then over here?
And a bunch of other bullshit.
Bunch of other bullshit. Okay. Here we have a fucking carrot top. What is it? Headlight harness, right? The whole complete. Tucked. So we're trying to figure out how to connect this bitch.
That's not starter. Sorry, that's the ignition coil.
Ignition coil?
Yeah, this is for the coil. This is the coil and the tach signal. One's power, one's tach signal.
Okay.
This powers up the ignition coil, and then the other one gives off the tach signal. But
oh fuck.
I should start the car. You gotta connect it.
All right, so when you remove your stock harness from right here, make sure you fucking get this shit off. This gray connector.
Or else you're gay.
Or else you're gay. Yeah, you're gonna need it. These two. I'm gonna show you where these connect right now because nobody shows you in the videos. All right, so those two connectors with this harness. This is your, what is it? The in cab? The what? The in cab cookie harness. All right, from fucking Carrot Top. Yeah, there you go. The chassis adapter harness. I'm not a Honda guy. I really don't know what I'm doing, but so it's the one that runs across over here. I'm doing the work, but I don't know what I'm doing. It's just cool. Just go with it. So then you connect these two in here like this. Connect this one in here like this. This one goes connected in there. Okay, so go all the way in here. The whole harness or what? No. Not the switch? No. It's not a switch side marker?
Leave that in there because it doesn't have side markers.
Alright, you don't need it. Alright, so you're looking for this connector and this connector.
Where do they connect?
They're tucked in all the way the fuck over here. Get this out of the way. There's a little box right here. I really don't know what it connects to, but we'll find out right now. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. It connects here, connects there. Okay, there you go. One connects there. And then where's the other one? The other one connects over here. Clippity clip. This bitch clips in right there. So then once you have those connected, I think that's it. Let's find out. So those two are right there. This one right here, it's your wipers. You don't need that unless you have that race car shit. And then, what is this? SW. Oh, I'm just playing. This is fucking SM. We'll find out what this shit is for right now. But apart from that, everything's connected up there. We'll fix that up once we're done. Just gotta test it. You little wiener boy, it's connected. Look at that. Carrot Top tuning.
I don't
Just, you know, tuck, 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 zip ties, whatever it is. Here you go, all the headlights. It's pretty cool, you know, fog lights, everything comes labeled. Here's more stuff where you don't know what it is. Okay, everything is installed. That's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Alright, it turns out that after you do connect that shit, connect it there. Once it's connected, how it's supposed to,
It magically works.
it magically works. Remember, everything has to be connected. You ground out right here, or wherever the fuck you want. And then you connect it there. And I mean, just flip the bitch. There you go.
So how does this side turn on? Will this side turn on? Let's see. Turn it off? Is it off? Okay, it's off. I need ground. Ground. Ground.
Alright, so we're on the passenger side.
A little bit, but
You know,
try to squeeze it in.
same thing. Low beams. You know, RT, CL, high beams.
Yeah.
What you got right here? Fog
You got
lights
everything, right? The condenser.
for the fan, AC, the horn. So you have the harness right here. All these connectors.
If I have to take the dash off and put the heat exchanger in there, the AC core, I gotta take out the front end on
That harness comes with like a jumper harness.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. The whole front has to come off the condenser, and then have jumper.
Pretty much. Runs over to the connector that I really didn't know what it was. Figured out what it was. Pretty much connects all together. Once you get everything working. All the lights work.
Yeah, so we have to take the bumper off. Black and red, black and red. You got your fan.
Alright, so don't do the shit that I did. Don't cut it. Alright? Or cut it. Cut it,
Fan?
but do this.
No
Look.
fan.
Black wire with red is,
wire with red.
what is this? Is this power?
Black wire with red.
And then you put these two together.
Cookie.
That's for the relay. And don't be asking me questions in the comments because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just showing you what I'm doing.
You're not even doing it. Look at, look. See, that's to turn the fan on, and this is the trigger. See?
Okay. Hey, watch. Hold on. Yeah, they're gonna be mad, but look. So this is the harness that goes on the passenger side.
Yeah, but you gotta mention that stupid connector that hangs off.
What connector?
The connector.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm getting there. So this is the harness. If you cut this shit off like how I did, you're gonna run into some problems. But
Easy fix.
But it's an easy fix. Once you remove this, when you use the carrot top harness, once everything's ran through. Hey, watch out, get out of the way. All right, you cut this shit off, weight reduction. You come here, you find the black wires with yellow, and there's a white wire that has constant 12 volts. This black with red is for your fan. So then we're back to the carrot top harness at the end for the passenger side. got all of these connectors. You see this one with the green wire? I took this connector off of the stock harness. I connected it here. It's pretty much for your fan. Once you got all of that set up, you know, clean it up to however you like. But it's pretty much set. Put these together, and the relay is gonna work how it's supposed to. Everything's gonna connect to how it's supposed to. If you run into these harnesses, you don't need that shit. Don't worry about it. But that's about it. This is the guy who figured it out. This is the guy who couldn't figure it out. And this is the guy that's trying to learn how to do this, but just knows how to do it, if you know what I mean. The fan's fanning. Passenger side harness, connector with the green wires for the fan. All you need is a connector from the stock harness. Cut the wire off, get the signal. And then you need accessory power for these two wires. And then everything's gonna work normally off of that. Working fan all through this tucked harness. There you go, that's the install. Got the harness already connected, tucked in through the side rail, through the door. And you can't see it. And then you got it tucked away in there, connected. Harness runs across, jumps across to the other side, connects there. So the connector from that side over to this side, and then you have your fan. Those are the only two that we used. All those other three, no idea, but you get it.